guys, welcome to Pokemon TCG Center. Today's video will be looking at Keldeo GX deck featuring Naganadel and Quagsire. So Naganadel for energy acceleration, Quagsire for energy flow. Basically with combination of Naganadel, Charge Up, and Quagsire Washout, we can add some extra energies per turn and move them to our active Pokemon with Washout. Then with the Keldeo Pure Heart, we can prevent all effects of attack, including damage done to Keldeo by opponent's GX attacks. Sonic Edge can go for 110 and Resolute Blade from 50 to 250. And the most important thing is that as long as we have Misty and Lorelei in our hand, we can do that again. So the deck strategy is pretty much simple. Set up a couple Naganadels and double Quagsire in case if one's being knocked out for the energy flow, and simply attack with the Keldeo. Volcanion can also help us here with the Jet Geyser to disrupt our opponent a little bit. We also have great catchers for catching our opponent GX Pokemons. And of course there is also Substrika and the Din for that extra energy draw support, including that Ditto. So from the Pokemon lineup, one Ditto, one the Din, one Substrika, one Mew as a tech, 3 of each Poipole and Naganadel, as well as Wooper and Quagsire, then additionally 3 Keldeo and 1 Volcanion. Item cards for Pokemon Search and Setup. 4 of each Communication and Mysterious Treasure, 2 copies of Cherish Ball, 2 copies of a Great Catcher, and 1 copy of Reset Stamp. That's all from the item cards. The most important part here is to set up. 2 stadiums, I decided to go with Chaotic Swell because it's a very good stadium. It can prevent our opponent from playing what's the name of the attack? What's the name of the stadium? Power Plant. If he puts Power Plant, then our Pure Heart can be turned out, but it can be turned out also by the Mimikyu as well, so yeah, a little bit scary, right? 8 Draw Supporters, 4 Cynthias, 2 Lilies, 2 Tate Moalizes that can also be used as a switch, 2 Misty and Lorelei that I already mentioned, and 11 Water Energies. And yeah, that's the deck list that I'm gonna use in today's video. Deck list seems to be pretty good and okay in my opinion. Make sure to hit a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you already didn't. I would really appreciate that, so enjoy in the rest of the video. Alright, looks like I have no basic Pokemon. And this time I can choose between starting with Mew or with Volcanion, and my option will be to start with Volcanion. I'm not gonna bench Mew for now. Let's just see what else we can find here. Reset Stamp, Cynthia, Energy. Of course I'm gonna burn one of my energies. Additionally, I'm also gonna put Mew on the bench. Right now I feel sorry that I didn't play my Mew in the active position. I could retreat him for 1. It doesn't matter too much. Let's see what we can find with the Cynthia here. 1 Keldeo. That's okay. Acrobite maybe for communication? No, but for the Cynthia. Alright. Think that's just gonna be it for now. It should be. It should be it for now. Alright, so if he can hit turn 1, I don't think he can hit turn 1 for 160. I don't think so. Maybe. What do he have available to go for 160? Maybe Macargo? Yeah, that can be actually a good one. Okay, so he decided to grab Jirachi with the Cherish Ball and put it on the bench so he cannot have... so he can avoid weakness. Alright, but I don't have Psychic Pokemon, so I don't know why would he even do that. Yeah, maybe he can just use Star Surge, but he could basically do that even with Jirachi. He didn't have it, so he didn't have options to discard him in a discard pile anyway. So what are we gonna do here? We're gonna go with the Jet Geyser. Those energies in the discard pile. Really important to have energies in the discard pile. Burning also this Cherish Ball. and seeing if, okay, we have Ditto. So I'm not gonna discard neither Naganadel or Substrika. I'm just gonna try to set them both on the bench. Alright, so far this looks really good. So I can trade one of my... okay, I'm gonna grab myself actually a Substrika for the following turn. With Mysterious Treasure, I'm gonna get myself a Poipole in play, and I also need one card which needs to be a Wooper. So can I find one? Looks like I cannot, so I don't think I'm gonna need... Actually, I'm gonna grab myself a Keldeo, maybe. Alright, okay. Yeah, Naganadel optional. Yeah, I need actually Quagsire so badly. Because I can't move energies by any means. Alright, so that was very good Erika's Hospitality for 5 additional cards. This Mewtwo still stays alone in the active spot without chance for any significant damage. Okay, Jumping Balloon can be very good. What's the GX attack? Nothing special, so he just decided to go with another Star Surge. My top deck is a Substrika, Cynthia. Do I really want to put that Substrika in play? I'm gonna try to attack this turn, so let me see if I can find Quagsire. Yes, I can. I'm gonna actually go with a Mysterious Treasure for that. Peyton Liza, trying to find a Naganadel and put him in play. Alright, also put the Poipole in play, and it is definitely time for the charge up energy wash out with the energy, and Solar Blast for 100 on opponent bench of Pokemons. This Poipole might evolve into Naganadel GX. Naganadel GX and then can hit my bench for 170. Luckily, this is probably not gonna happen. Next turn, what I can do is I can use my Misty Immortal, and I can attach myself. I can grab myself 3 energies, attach one from my hand to Keldeo, promote Keldeo in the active position. Charge up, try to find another copy of Naganadel, of course if my Volcanion gets knocked out, and then another charge up and wash out, and with 3 energies I can simply go with Resolute Blade. That can be very, very good move. Alright, Misty Immortal, really good card. When you play this card, you might discard 5 other cards from your hand. If you do, during this turn, your water Pokemon can use their GX attacks even if they use GX attack. And this GX attack on Keldeo GX is really broken. You can go for 250 in this case. Really, it is. Yeah, Jumping Balloon just for 120. 60 plus 60. Nothing too strong. At this moment, I'm thinking about maybe retreating. So what I'm gonna do for sure is I'm gonna grab myself some water energies. Okay, I can attach energy, plus I can attach one more energy, but my retreat cost is 3, so I'm bring that out. However, I can Jet Gazier, one of his Pokemons from the bench, instead of the Mewtwo. And I can just try to hit for 100, maybe knock something out. Okay, so let's go with a Sonoblast for 100. The reason why I'm doing that is because I was maybe hoping that my opponent will promote something like maybe, let's say, Jirachi in the active, so I can finish him with the 3 damage counters and the Sun Power. one thing is for sure, next turn I can promote my Mew. I want to do that. And personally, I think that's not a bad idea because this card will actually have 3 energies attached. And I'm wondering what type of the deck my opponent really is playing here, so I'm a bit confused. And I'm gonna charge up one more energy card, and I'm gonna play a and potentially maybe try to find a great catcher, which I couldn't get. But we have... Okay, we can discard that Quagsire for another copy of Naganadel. Bench down additional Keldeo. Then he can hit for 180 and possibly knock me out. So let's just not to do that. We're just gonna try to... Actually, we can't do that. Why not? Side Power, putting 3 damage counters on the Poipole on the bench. Out of 3 energy cards. Alright. So, next turn, I'm using my GX attack. I'm trying to knock out that Mewtwo. Once I do that, I'm gonna have Great Catcher available for potentially another knockout. Erica's Hospitality. 6 extra cards. Nothing this Mewtwo can do against my Keldeo, as long as there is no Stadium card play like Silent Lab. But if there's a Silent Lab, actually Power Plant, if the Power Plant stays in play, then Mewtwo also does not have ability, so you can judge by yourself. Alright, Aspideoxy. Aspideoxy prevent all effects of attack, including damage done, so as long as it say all effects, meaning that your opponent cannot even put damage counters on Keldeo, which is a big deal. However, I have Great Catcher also available in my hand, so there's 4 GX, means that I cannot use my GX attack. Alright, That's a little bit surprising move from my opponent, I should say that, but it really doesn't matter. I'm gonna go for a knockout against that Latias. And in this case, I'm gonna preserve my Mew, so I don't need to worry too much about my bench being constructed. And I'm going down to 2 prize cards, which basically means that... Alright, let's move one energy. Alright, that's enough. What basically means that... GX. I don't know why I was able to click on the GX attack. Maybe it is a glitch. So the reason why I decided to promote right now Keldeo, catch the Latios and knock him out, even Mewtwo could have weakness if I have Naganadel on the bench, is because I'm going down to 3 prize cards, and if I have 3 prize cards with a turn point, I can hit for 160, and it doesn't matter because Mewtwo already have 120, so that can be 280 in the corner, and then I can just simply knock the Mewtwo out and grab the last 3 prize cards and win the game. And he even decided to promote Mewtwo in the front. Is there anything he can actually use with Mewtwo? I don't think so. Psychic Lava, and I think Keldeo just protects us here. So yeah, charge up for energy, retreat, we have that retreat available, and then... No, I was curious, okay, I should actually use the GX to see what's gonna happen, but I didn't, so I can turn point, and the last 3 prize cards. So, Mr. Moral, another coming in. So we took the game. We were not able to do too much. Just going to see quickly my opponent deck list. Seems interesting. Mix of everything. Yeah, anyways, that's the GG. Alright, I won the coin flip, which means that I will start the game first. Alright. Okay, no sign of the basic Pokemon. Meaning that then I'm gonna refresh the hand with 7 new cards, and hopefully I can find here... Ooh, this hurts a lot. I'm starting with a single copy of the Dean GX. I only have 1 in my deck. And guess what happened? We both started with the Dean GX. Alright. Well, then I'm gonna start with benching the Poipole down and grabbing myself a Keldeo. Attaching energy to that Keldeo and passing my turn. Hopefully I can top deck support cards really soon, otherwise I'm not gonna be happy. Good old days when your opponent knocks the Dean out and you just use, you know, as a stretcher to put it back in your hand. Well, that can actually happen in expanded format. Attack call. So your deck for up to 2 attack team cards and roll them and put them in your hand, and then shuffle your deck. So what is gonna be? Mewtwo as well as Charizard and Braixen. This card is really good, especially for Mewtwo box, but the problem with the Mewtwo is the Mimikyu. That perfection can easily be lost. You gotta be kidding me. Turn 1, this is the third one. Like, what is going on? He discarded 5 Pokemons. That's okay, but he lost also 2 Elders, which seems to be good for me. Of course, another energy attachment, and then we're just gonna go with a Tatum Liza. Tatum Liza potentially finding something else. Well, potentially finding a Pokemon communication for nothing less but for the Ditto. And then I'm gonna put Chaotic Swirl in play just to get rid of it. And prevent my opponent from being able to use his John Hart Stadium, of course, and fighting energies. In my opinion, that's a really important thing. But if he plays only Mewtwo box, I'm not quite sure how in the world he's going to stop my Keldeo GX. It's just going to be impossible for him to win this game. Okay, I know for sure. Then he can use Charizard GX attack and hit for 300 with it, of course. That's 2 prize cards and that's 1 Keldeo. But what about 4 more prize cards? Not quite sure. Not quite sure. Alright, let's switch. What you can do? Maybe he can't Lava Flow. He can't Lava Flow. Oh my goodness, look at this. 3 mouse on the bench. 3 copies of the Dean GX. So he needs Welder and Energy. Potentially 2 energies, but even 1 energy can unlock him Lava Flow attack. Even that Brilliant Flare attack. Brilliant Flare would be much useful. There is a Cherish Ball. Unfortunately, it cannot be for another Dean because the last one is in the prize card, so it should be for the Solgaleo. If he can somehow discard that Solgaleo, but I highly doubt about it, this turn, then he can potentially deal 120 and attach 2 energies to, let's say, Mewtwo or actually to the Dean. I think it says to the bench Pokemon. Okay, with the Great Catcher we can do that. What does it say? To one of your benched Pokemon. Alright. So yeah, he used the Great Catcher. Keldeo is being cashed in the front. Still, Keldeo can't be damaged, so that's good. And another Great Catcher, so again for the Dean GX. Turbo Strike. Good resources, but at least he can put to the Dean GX. Alright, my turn, and the top deck should be another Water Energy card. So, let's go with something like this. Okay, we have interesting hand here. We have Mystery Treasure, which means that we can grab that Naganadel, put it in play. But what we also have here is Invitation for Quagsire. Do I want to attack this turn? Do I need to attack this turn? I think I don't need to attack this turn. Obviously, this Mewtwo Okay, so he have Shedinya, Naganadel. Okay, Naganadel, potentially he could snipe the bench. Yeah, potentially he could snipe the bench, potentially he could put some damage counter to the cross division, but overall it would be really hard for my opponent to win this game. So yeah, that is a GG. Alright, so there we go. Not the best opening hand. No supporter card. No communication, no cherishable. Means that I can't search my deck for anything. I think I'm gonna start with Poipole because he have one retreat cost. Wooper also have one, but I'm gonna open the game going with Poipole in the front. He can at least use that poison attack and technically poison my opponent active Pokemon. Mesprit. Search deck for up to 3 basic Pokemon and put them on your bench. Can be good for in case, of course. What else? So some kind of Malamar deck on the other side, which means that the Keldeo will probably suffer from that, especially from the Giratina, and yeah, it will suffer definitely from Giratina and okay, so there is communication for Malamar, might be for third Inkay already. Oh, it's Necrozma. Alright, and the Titan Liza. So, Special Laser Necrozma. Really interesting deck. Spell deck, of course. That spell deck can divide damage anywhere. There is another Mesprit with the first contact and a U-turn board, and the top deck is just Misty and Morrul. Personally, I'm not quite sure what's the best idea here to do, where to attach energy. I think I'm just gonna go with Spitballs. First Malamar, first Energy, and Pokemon Fan Club. Alright, so with the Fan Club, Inkay and Necrozma. Alright, Necrozma put it on the bench. Maybe Inkay can be substituted with some sort of the communication for another Malamar. I don't care too much because I have Quagsire available as well as that Jet. So switch that Mesprit with something else and play Cynthia. Hopefully, I can maybe even grab a knockout here. I could even grab the knockout here. Top deck is good. It is a Cynthia. So finding Naganadel energy can unlock the knockout here. And first prize card in the game, which is really important in this scenario. Okay, he decided to put Malamar in front. Why? I don't know, but he got lucky here, just because I don't have extra energy. However, I'm not gonna need a great catcher in this game for sure, so I can go for another Poipole bench. And this is just gonna be a charge up for another energy card, and after that, I'm going to retreat onto my Volcanic, getting that one energy retreat cost, passing my turn. Why Volcanion? Sona Blast can go for 100, plus it can spread damage across the board, so that's the reason why. Alright, the top deck is Striker, really good top deck. I see one charge up, one energy. Additionally, I see energy attachment from the hand, then washout. And after that, Mysterious Treasure for the Keldeo, grab myself another Naganadel, and put that Naganadel in play. There's not so much Cherish Ball because I don't need it. Failed to search. Hit with the Sona Blast and spread the damage all across the board. First prize card is a... Alright. Which I will probably consider playing. And another Inkay. Oof, my opponent in hand is just useless. He don't have nothing. He cannot find himself his water card, and meanwhile I can just keep going on with the pressure. We don't need nothing from here, so let's just go with the Cynthia. Let's see if we can find maybe more energies. Well, there is energy card as well as a acrobike. Let's go with the reset stamp and bring some smile on our opponent's face. We're just gonna give him another chance to do something in this game. Meanwhile, ready for another more damage and grabbing another prize, which is a Mew. Alright, so if my opponent... if I'm my opponent, I would probably consider coming with Necrozma in the front because I can protect Necrozma from being knocked out with the barrier attack. He decided to go with the Mesprit, of course, because he has spell tag attached. Another spell tag. And another spell tag. Knocked out by opponent attack, put 4 damage counters on your opponents. Okay, it doesn't need to be in the active position. Still, I have 2 prize advantage over my opponent, so I don't think... Okay, so yeah, Chaotic Swell just discarded by the effect of the Reinforced. So at least I managed to counter my opponent with another U-turn board. Recycle energy is being attached. I'm gonna put another Chaotic Swell. And play Cynthia. So there is even a Substriker. Energy attachment, 1 sprint. I don't need hand, but I need some energies in my discard pile. Of course, another Quagsire is important. So I didn't manage to set up. And the most important thing is that I have 5 stage 2 Pokemons on my bench. This is so beautiful. 5 stage 2 Pokemons, which 3 of them are actually different type. Alright, so let's go just with a Quagsire. Let's see what it gave us. Something else. We can knock Mesprit on the bench. So this turn I can potentially take a double prize card, and I will do that. So Sona Blast. Mesprit being knocked out. And actually, the MVP in this matchup is just He is doing such a good job. He took so many prize cards, and I took 2 prize cards this turn. And the next turn, my opponent can't take the Naganadel with a special laser coming and hitting for 160. Taking a 1 prize card, not gonna impact the game too much. This deck that my opponent is playing is a little bit better than the team deck. Updated version of the team deck. Yeah, since this is a Keldeo GX attack, we're gonna go with the Keldeo GX play here. I will retreat to Keldeo. I'll put some energies in it. I can wash out. Just a Keldeo so I can swing it with the Keldeo. And let's move on from this Naganadel. To be attached from hand, I didn't do that yet. I can play Communication just to throw one card from my hand. I see nothing that I can use. However, I'm going to use my Resolute the Necrozma out and move down to a 1 price card, having more damage counters to subtract that one to Keldeo because he's looking forward to knock the Keldeo out. Not gonna happen because he needs 3 energies. He had 1 in his hand, but how in the world he can attach 2 more? Not gonna happen. What about barrier attack? Yeah, the problem is that I'm drawing 4 cards with the sprint. So if I play Misty, actually I can do that if I have enough energies. I'm running 11 energies, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can draw 2 potentially if they are not priced, and then I can swing with another GX if he decides to barrier attack me here for 30, which means that he can reduce the damage for 30. That's actually going to happen. So let's see. We have first Acrobike for that energy, Misty and Lorelli. All right. Actually, I miscalculated myself. Yeah, I did. Okay, never mind. I have Naganadel. Good job for me. Anyways, I could even sprint. Doesn't matter. Getting some more resources here. Let's see, Acrobike. I think I can even discard my entire deck here. Almost entire deck. Yeah. Anyways, that's the GG. That is a turn point for 60, 30, exactly enough for weakness. To say about the deck, I expect that it works. Biggest problem is when you don't start with a supporter card. So 4 Necrozma, 4 Malamar, 4 Inkay, 4 Mesprit. Yeah, pretty much some type of the... it's not that he don't have draw supporters, he had, but he simply couldn't find one. Oh yeah, he's running plenty amount of draw supporters, 9 of them. Really unlucky for my opponent. Overall, good performance by Keldeo Bucks, which I gave the name to this deck. Thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, sub to the channel for more videos, in the comments below let me know what you think about it. Till the next time, have a nice day and goodbye.